One of the most common fears people have is a healthy fear of snakes. We say healthy due to the fact that there are some species of snakes dangerous to humans, which require a certain amount of fear should you happen to have one slither across your path. Snake attacks aren't necessarily a common occurrence in most urban areas, but when one of the most dangerous snakes found on this list does strike, it can cause severe damage. You may not realize it, but there are thousands of species of snakes, and the scariest kinds could be lurking in your backyard right now. A good rule of thumb when dealing with the types of snakes to follow is to avoid them. It's healthy to be afraid of snakes simply due to the fact that many species can be deadly. Some are ugly while others have beautiful scale patterns, but all of them are predators. In most cases, they aren't eating people, but that doesn't mean they won't take a stab at you if you get too close. Snakes that attack humans can end up killing someone, and, while most of them take care of our rodent problem, the worst types of snakes found on this list are those you should definitely be afraid of. In this video, we will take a look at the top 5 scariest snakes that actually exist. Flying snakes. The very idea of a flying snake sounds too terrible to be true, like something Stephen King might dream up. But nope, they're real, because not even the skies are safe from those that slither. Found mostly in Southeast Asia, the 5 known species of flying snakes don't truly fly, per se, but they can climb trees, most likely to escape predators. They use the wind to glide from there on. That said, if a particularly large gust of wind gets them, they basically fly, and anyone who sees it basically has to get a change of pants. Luckily, these snakes aren't deadly to humans at all. They're venomous, but only mildly so, and their fangs are too tiny to do any real damage to us. But then, most spiders are harmless too, and we're still scared of them. No way will say the flying snakes can't actually kill you. Stop people from freaking out about flying snakes. Iranian spider-tailed viper. A spider-snake hybrid would probably cause more heart attacks than cholesterol, so it's a relief such a thing doesn't exist. Kind of. There is, in fact, a snake out there that pretends to be a spider. And even though it's not an actual snake-spider hybrid, it's still probably the last thing anyone wants to see. As documented by National Geographic, the rarely seen Iranian spider-tailed viper is exactly that, a snake with a tail that looks like a spider. That tail is actually a lure, much like the illuminated lure dangling from the head of an anglerfish. Basically, the viper lies in wait, camouflaged among the rocks, shifting the spider-looking part of its tail this way and that, until its favorite food, birds, usually warblers, swoops down to munch. Then, within 0.2 seconds, the viper strikes, incapacitating the poor birdie and readying itself for a tasty meal. Black mamba. You've almost certainly heard of the black mamba and know it as a venomous, dangerous snake. But there's a chance you don't know the half of why the black mamba is so terrifying. It's basically a horror movie monster brought to life. According to National Geographic, black mambas aren't actually black, they're typically brown. The black, as it happens, is found on the inside of their mouths. That's creepy enough, but when you really get one riled up, the nightmare truly begins. The mamba, which can grow up to 14 feet long, readies itself for attack by raising a third of its body in the air, meaning this giant snake is now possibly staring you in the eye. Oh, and it's super fast too, capable of reaching slither speeds of over 12 miles an hour. You're not outrunning that, so don't even try. And when it bites you, it bites multiple times just to get the point across. Also, Black mamba venom is super potent and can kill within 20 minutes if not treated immediately. About the only creatures who can hang with black mambas are mongooses, who are immune to snake venom. But if you're watching this, you're probably not a mongoose, so all we can say is good luck. Spitting cobra. You may already know about the spitting cobra, but studies on them have shown that they're way more frightening than we even knew. Mainly because, when they spit, they know exactly what they're doing and where their spit hurts the most. According to National Geographic, in 2005, research student Katja Tschach from Germany's University of Bonn discovered that the red Mozambique and black-necked spitting cobras not only spit venom at you, but that they can do so from up to 6 feet away. What's worse is that if their spit gets into your eyes, it can cause massive damage. The venom is damaging to the tissue in an eye's cornea, and the burns can lead to blindness if not treated right away. And yet, it somehow gets worse.